enjoying yourself. There's a lot of people that are fucking fuming right now.
Yeah, listen, I hope
Duck left, Sarah. Duck.
All right, fine. I got a question for you, Cap.
Okay, what's your question?
All right, so I really don't have anything
back
pertaining to the.
Back up a little bit, man.
Yeah, your mic is fuzzy.
No, not. I'm talking about
Hold on.
Carnal. He should back up a little bit. Back that face up, man. That face just blew up in my face like that, man.
Oh,
See, I
Carnal.
control like the rest of y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry. But what's your question? You got a question?
Yeah.
But you're not Nigerian, man.
No, I'm not. It was.
Ain't you like some made up? What's your name? Your shit. You got like some made up race, right?
It's Omar, man.
Made up
I
race.
know who you are, but don't you got?
Hold on,
like
Cardinal. We're one at a time right now.
Don't you got like some made up race or something like that? You out here catfishing.
Shit, you must be crazy. You talking about the Pashtun made up race?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name. I could Pashtun.
Majority of the the Pashtuns.
Pashtuns, that's right.
You haven't looked that up yet? It's made up. It's 56 million people.
I didn't look it up yet.
You should.
Next time we have a conversation, hit me up. We'll do another live stream. I'll look it up so I can know exactly what it is.
All right, let's do it. Anyway, I was trying to drop some hilarious clip, but some funny shit. But I'll let you move on to the rest of these people who have some really emotional shit to tell you. And you guys can talk your racist shit together, and I'll join the panel later.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Continue.
Thank you, Omar. Kraut, go ahead with your question, please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. What's everybody? What's up, man? All right, Kat, just clarify a couple things. I know you said black people can be the devil, right?
Yes.
But is your statement the white people are inherently evil, that they're inherently the devil?
The Bible say the wicked are estranged from the womb. Yeah, I don't think y'all have no
Right.
choice. Right.
Right. So just to clarify, you're saying inherently white people are the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. Would you accept, or do you think it's good to accept anything from the devil?
What do you mean? If you can expound on that.
I mean, if the devil offers you something, would you accept it? Or should people accept it?
If I get a job at a white company, that's just a job. You're not really, it's really your skill set that's allowing you to get that job. But let's say,
I'm not really talking about jobs.
Well, the first thing I did was I asked you to explain what you meant, but you left it vague. So I'm trying to get.
Well, no.
If
I mean, all right, so I'll give you my answer real quick. If the devil were to offer me anything, I would say no. Now, would you say no, or would you say yes?
That's why I was clarifying. So I was going to use the Bible. So when
well, hold on. I don't want to get into Bible verses with you right now. I mean, it's been years since I even read the Bible.
I'm just going to quote it. Listen, all you got to do, relax for a second. I'm just going to give you 2 points.
You can quote it, but then can you answer my question?
I'm answering your question by quoting it. I just need you to be quiet.
No. Listen, I seen you do this with no fugazi. You don't need to quote a Bible for an answer.
I can quote a Bible for an answer because that's what I live by.
All right, but then I'm going to need an answer afterwards. So go ahead and quote your Bible.
If you shut your mouth, I told you I was going to quote the Bible and then answer. Listening is an art.
No, you said you were going to quote the Bible to answer, not and then answer. But go
Why
ahead.
don't you just let him answer it, Kraut, and maybe we can move forward.
You fuck animals.
You're right, Sarah. Go ahead.
Thank you. You probably fuck animals. So now, Christ said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's and render unto the Lord what is the Lord's. That's what he said. And then the devil took him up and offered him all the world if he would bow down to him and leave the Most High. So rendering unto Caesar, meaning we work in this captivity. So I look at white people as a devil, but now I'm a businessman. I don't have a regular 9 to 5. I own my business. But in owning my business, I have to work with different ethnicities. So I work with white people to purchase items. I work with Africans to purchase items. I work with Arabs to purchase items. That's not getting nothing from the devil. What's getting something from the devil is what Christ and what that devil did to Christ. If you bow down and leave obeying God to follow me, now that's listening or getting something from the devil. So I would never do that. But business transactions with anybody, economic transactions with anybody is not getting something from the devil.
All right, so I'll say it another way so you'll be able to answer yes or no. if the devil offers you something, no type of service, no type of product, he just offers you something. Hey, take this. Would you take it?
No,
No.
no.
So should all the slaves back in the 1800s, so they have said no to the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment because the white man offered that those three amendments to free the slaves? Should they have said no since the white man is the devil?
They didn't have the ability to say no, because at the same time that the 13th, 14th, the 15th Amendment is being created, 3/5 of man was also created, because that was the compromise. It's called the 3/5 compromise. The slaves had nothing to do with the Civil War. You know what the Civil War was about? The Civil War was about the southern states wanted to separate from the northern states, and because they had the slaves and could count them as a man, they would outnumber the northern states. That's what the war was about. So when the war was over, it's like, okay, what we do with the slaves, because the dominant number of slaves was in the South. So then the 3/5 compromise was created. We had no say so over the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment or 3/5 of a man. Because then you would have to say, did black people want to be 3/5 of a man? Hell no, we wanted to be a full man. So that's not the question that I would ask, because we don't have control. We can't accept or deny it. So that's not something we had the power to accept or deny.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
the white man did, they did free the slaves, and I don't see the devil doing that. But what about the civil rights?
Can I ask you a question? Did Abraham Lincoln say, if I can do this without freeing the slaves, I would?
I heard people say that he said that, and I never got a chance to read about it to see if actually. But for the sake of the argument, I'll say he did say that.
Okay, but you should look. I would definitely look that up, and then.
I'm not a liberal. When I'm wrong or I don't know something, I admit it. What brings me to my next point, you brought up. I always forget the acronym. That government that just got found guilty for providing resources and. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
It's all Democratic shit right there. They're the most racist motherfuckers out there. And let me ask you something. Did Malcolm X say beware the white man or beware the liberal white man?
I want to say he said two things I want to answer first. I agree with you. Earlier in the conversation, I was pointing out because I was showing how the white man is the devil. And most people don't know in history, the Republican Party was born to fight against the Democrats over slavery. It was the Democrats that wanted to keep slavery in. Like, most black people don't know that history. Most black people believe that the Democrats are fighting for the liberation of black people, when they don't know that the Republicans Party was born to fight against the Democratic Party. Whether they cared about black people or not, they was born to fight against that. So Malcolm X was against white people, but at points he would highlight liberal white people. So I would agree with you that he did make the statement liberal white people. Yeah.
Well, you actually said a lot of correct shit on that. I'll say two things and then I'll ask my final question.
Hey, before you say that,
Sarah, Malcolm X.
Oh, hold on. Kraut's on his phone, so he probably couldn't hear you. Because it bounces itself out.
Okay, what I was saying.
My fault. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna give me a laptop.
I know. Hold on, Kraut. What's that, Captain?
What I was saying, Sarah. You see how when these white people over, they don't really get mad at me.
Well, no, I'm being cordial.
Without powers combined.
So Malcolm X really wasn't against white people. He was just pro-black, and there is a difference. And the only other person I know, and I really hate to fucking use him because of what he got arrested for, Bill Cosby. He wasn't racist towards white people. He was just pro-black, and there's a huge difference. Like, Malcolm X doesn't have ill will, or he didn't have ill will towards white people. He just wanted the black community to fucking strive. But again, that brings me to a point where he did say, beware the white liberal man. Now, I know he's Muslim, and I don't know as far as how Israelites translate to Muslim or how they're connected, if they're connected at all. I'm pretty sure there is some minute connection there, correct?
What with Malcolm to Islam?
No, Muslim and Israelites, are they connected in some way, somehow?
No, well, see, Muslims is different because the NOI or the Malcolm X type of Islam is different than the Arabic Islam. But Malcolm would
And
say
you're
that
Arabic Islam, right?
yes, but Malcolm would say like we were the Israelites. Farrakhan would say we the Israelites. So they would say we the Israelites. So there's a connection as far as I would say that the black Muslims over here are Israelites. But as far as a connection in belief, no, not connection in belief.
Okay.
Connection.
Now I got one.
Last
Right.
one.
I got
Kraut.
one
Keep
last
saying
question,
one more.
yeah.
Last one.
All right. Yeah, I'll go to bed after this. I gotta wake up in the morning. So you're pointing out all the things that the white man did that's evil that caused him to be the devil. I mean, we can go back and forth. Like you were talking about like how like the white man was throwing babies to the crocs or something like that. How about the people over in Papua New Guinea? I know you know about that because I've heard about it on with the No
I don't
Fugazi
think
guy.
I know about that one.
Yeah, they you know, grown men, soldiers, they you know, they finish inside little boy mouths. You know what I mean? And you're talking about white people are the devil. One of the reasons you gave is because they're all PDF files, or most of them. Sorry, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but you did say a lot of what you said, like 90% or something like that. But what about Papua New Guinea? I mean, we can go back and forth. Like the white man did this evil shit. Well, the colored people did this
Yeah,
evil shit.
yeah, listen,
We all done evil shit.
Yeah, listen, man, we all do evil, but the king of
Yeah.
evil people, that's all I'm saying. They took Jesus.
Well, I mean, you really haven't proved that, but
I
how
did.
was I?
Jesus.
Am I in Clay's category? Was I pretty cordial with you?
Yes.
All right,
Very
Kat.
good job,
All right.
Kraut.
Yeah. That's
All
why
right,
I said,
Sarah, thanks for having me.
You're part of the reason I said to Sarah, look how I win these white men over, man. They just want to talk to me.
We're not
They're
all
doing, what
evil,
if?
man.
Whoa.
We're not all evil.
Hey,
Hold on. What if they're doing this for me? These are my regulars. What if they're trying to be good for me?
I try to get
about to turn up
perspective from
next.
people of the opposite view. But look, the liberal man is the devil, Kat. The liberal man is the fucking devil. Do you got conservatives out there that are racist? But for the most part, they're upfront about it. The liberals are fucking snakes. They're closeted racists. Beware the liberal white man. Everybody, I'm out. If you're a liberal and you get mad at that statement, just look at the history of the party you back up. Have a good night, Sarah.
Thank you, Kraut.
Good night, man. I can't even argue with you.
All right, Carnal, your question, please. Then we'll move on to Ben. Then we will go into full gauntlet mode, which you guys know what happens then. And I've already got a few boots in the chamber, so be prepared for full degen crazy to start happening. But Carnal, your question to Captain T.
How's it going, Cap? All right,
Good.
real quick. I don't know if you covered this already. Everything for me is robot as fuck. Are Italians white?
Yes. Is he there? Can y'all hear me?
Did you hear him, Carnal?
I did not hear him at all.
I said yes.
Shit.
He said yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
YES.
welcome.
Carnal, I think you have
Fair
a
enough.
lag. Carnal, I think you have a
I'm
lag.
sorry,
Why don't you go out and come back in, okay? I'm going to boot you. Go ahead and go out and come back in. 'Cause there's a very clear lag going on, all right? Okay. All right, let me go ahead and hand it to Ben. Ben, your final question, and then we'll go into full gauntlet mode. I've got some super chats to read. Ben,
Listen,
go ahead.
I survived so far. It's 11:49. I survived.
We're only just getting started, but I mean, but if you need to be the old man that goes to bed, go ahead.
Don't see that right there. That was enticement right there. That was that was enticement right there. That's all that was. Yeah. Come on, what y'all got?
We're just getting warmed up. Go ahead, Ben.
So, how's it going, Captain? I agree. I agree with quite a substantial amount of your facts. You know more than what a lot of people
average nigga, huh?
Some of your takes on it are pretty fucking wild. Some of your facts are a bit distorted.
Right.
But I would 100% agree. That Christianity is not a white people's thing. I wouldn't agree Italians are white. Romans definitely weren't white historically, nor are Greeks. That we're talking about.
What's interesting, Benjamin?
Go ahead.
Interesting?
What's interesting?
The original Greeks and Romans were melanated, but by the time
I agree,
Alexander and the Macedonians come in, that's when the white part comes in.
They were Persian, so they were lighter, but they still weren't white. When we're talking white, we're talking Northern European. We're talking the Germanic, the Germanics. According to the books of that time, that was the barbarian lands. The Germanics, the Teutons, the Celtics. These are white people, right? And all the things that you were describing as the tree. Absolutely. That's a heathen holiday. That's Germanic. I can tell you all the reasons that all those things happen, the spirituality behind it. I 100% agree. Now, with that said, obviously I'm not a Christian. Your God's not my God. And definitely I don't find your God to be superior in any way. I find him to be kind of a nasty little desert God. So one of the things that is in the books, the things that the demons or the bad people are teaching is mathematics, chemistry, woodworking, all the higher intelligent arts. That's what the bad people do in your book. And in mine, Odin, he's the god of knowledge, and he definitely seeks all those things, and his followers definitely seek all those things. So I really don't have a problem with your story.
Right. So you believe in like Thor with the hammer.
Yeah, Thor, yeah. Odin's the head god, but Thor is
Halloween come from y'all people.
Samhain. So that's where you were kind of getting it mixed up. So the trick or treat, it's not for demons. We don't have demons. It's the trick. The trick is a song or a poem, and in exchange for a treat. So the trick is actually just you are performing a trick, and it's not the night of demons. It's the night of ancestors, where the veil is thinnest, and the people that have died that year. This is where the kind of the bad connotation in the Christian mind comes from. Is that's the night of the great hunt, where Odin and some of the other northern gods go around and collect up the souls from that year and take them to their place, because they just haven't quite been sorted out yet. And so you don't want to be mistaken for one of those, right?
And if you're one of those, what would happen to one of those?
They just get sorted into their place. So they're just souls that have recently died in between seasons. And so they need to go to their final. As a heathen, we don't have the heaven and hell dichotomy.
I call it Valhalla, right? Valhalla.
Well, Valhalla is specifically where warriors that are such mad beasts that they love fighting, and also are going to go fight a fight that they know that they are going to lose. Because the last battle, Odin knows he's going to die. He knows that there's no winning that fight. You have to still
is like where they're going to go fight to lose.
Yes.
Okay. But
so there's other places
like is what they care about.
The people in Valhalla. So there's other places, like there's Folkvanger is where farmers go. There's Breidablik. There's numerous places. So depending on who you are in this life, depends on which afterlife you're going to go to. That one's for a very specific people.
Okay, gotcha. I understand.
So all around, I don't disagree with a lot of what you say. Although, like I said, your takes on it, looking at the PDF file to statistics, though, it appears, according to the Sexual Abuse Offenders Registry and from the United States Sentencing Commission, that white people make up about 57.4, which is actually underrepresented for the per capita number of white people. On the flip side, 16.1% were black, which is actually overrepresented for the number of black people per capita. 12.1% Native, 11.8 Hispanic, 2.5 other races.
But what am I answering?
Well, how do you
Your claim
rectify
from
that?
I
earlier.
said 57% was white people, and you're saying that was incorrect?
No, I'm saying yes, 57%, 57.5% of is white. I agree with this. That's underrepresenting what white people are per capita. So this is all per capita information. So 16.1% are black, which is an overrepresentation per capita, meaning more than 1% of PDF file activity is coming out of that sector than there are people.
You know,
and there's actually less for white.
You know, it's crazy when you say that. Who's the most exonerated people for crimes they didn't commit?
Well, that's violent crimes, and I definitely don't disagree.
Yeah, I would say that, even though, so like with the stats, because the stats just represent arrests, not convictions, and so
that was from the convictions center. I named it before
okay,
I started.
I appreciate it. So I would still say if they would lie on that, I would think they would just lie, period, when it comes to arresting a black man for any crime.
But the exonerated, which I will agree, disproportionately black men in the violent crime sector are exonerated.
I think black men,
to other races, 100%.
That's kind of dishonest, because not you dishonest. I'm only talking about the numbers, not you at all. I think that black people are arrested at a false rate, way higher. Like in New York, they had a term called stop and frisk. There's a young man. I'll highlight this one.
Terry stop and frisk, because the law was based.
And you know, stop and frisk
laws based
existed. Yeah, stop and frisk actually existed since the 70s, so it wasn't like a new thing. But when I think in like 70, 72, something like that is when it started in the New York area, and then in Rudy Giuliani's reign of mayor is when they started targeting blacks and Latinos. And so now they was arresting them for a lot of false accusations. They arrested a brother by the name of Khalid Browder, put him in solitary confinement. He ends up hanging himself. So I would disagree. So I would agree that the exonerations may be for violent crimes, but I would disagree that it was only us being arrested falsely for violent crimes. I would say we were arrested for a lot of things that we didn't actually commit.
I would not disagree that of the false arrests, the black people per capita take up disproportionately more, and that is almost entirely based off of corruption in whatever department, and it's usually small areas that it's small areas that account for almost all of that, and it's coming out of corrupt departments. I don't deny any of that. I don't think that number is enough to override the fact the disproportionate amount of violence that comes out of the black sector. They would still hold by far and away more violent crimes per capita than anybody else, and more theft crimes per capita than anybody else. Like I said, for white people, industry is a key. We build everything. We leave nothing but industry behind us, roads, houses, the whole nine. And according to the Bible, that was the devil's work. So I mean, I'm with you on we're probably the devil. Then we brought industry free. We freed the slaves.
I agree with that too. And you know, it's interesting. I think even the point of crime, right, when they break it down by race, even that's devilish. Because if at the surface level it's just supposed to be about crime, it should just say this crime is being committed in America. When they create, because there's no such thing as black on black crime, white on white crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime. It don't exist. Because when you commit crime, you're committing crime based on your area. So when black people commit crime against black people, it's not because they're black. When white people commit crime against white people, it's not because they're white. We just live in a general area against each other.
I would agree. I would agree. It's usually because that's the people. That live
It's
around
environmental. The only thing that you would argue is like when you see crimes where black versus a white or white versus a black, most of the time it's racial because we don't interact with each other in that from an environmental perspective. So the whole reason why they put them stats up is to create the racial divide. Because they don't really need that racial divide. If you're trying to cut crime down, New York should have a crime rate of 31%. It shouldn't have to say blacks doing this to blacks or whites doing this to whites. It should just be crime. But when they want to create that racial divide, they will say, well, black is doing this, whites is doing this to criminalize us as if whites aren't doing crimes. That's where the issue that I have that comes in with it. If black on black, I'm sorry. No, you can go ahead.
I don't disagree at all that white people do crimes. Where the argument comes in is the disproportionate per capita ratio and of the violence and the theft and the things like that. I'm also a person that I would say that I find those things to be more poverty driven than anything else.
Oppression plays a large part in that.
That's one of the statistics that they don't so much single out. That no matter whether it's white or black, you're going to find the majority of crime in poverty-stricken areas. That's just the way it works.
That's right.
And so obviously with that, a disproportionate per capita percentage of the black community is poor. So you would expect to per capita see more crimes because crimes happen in poor areas. That's just how that tracks. You know.
All right. We are going to go ahead into gauntlet mode. Captain, you're not ready to go yet, are you?
What's the gauntlet mode?
That's where they get that's where it's Royal Rumble, WWF,
Bloodsport.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead.
Let's see how far this goes. I'll let y'all know how much time
this is where we're going to go into full open floor, open fun. We even have some what we
let's see what y'all
yeah,
do.
You're gonna have some fun.
I don't think they're ready for me though.
Oh, I don't know. We've been prepping them all week for this, so they're fully ready. But allow me to read through some super chats if you don't mind. Number one, Iotin sent $30 over on the Buy Me a Coffee app, and she said, "Let's get the gauntlet open." Yes, you guys have paid and then some for the gauntlet tonight, so you are all gonna be happy campers. Tom Carpenter sends the big $200 over on the Cash App. He says, "You are a beautiful white angel." Thank you so much. I don't mind if I do. And then he also sends another 200 and says, "Family fun time if you can this weekend." Because we've been streaming all week. We've had a crazy one, and I'm going to enjoy my weekend off. So shout out to you, Mr. Tom Carpenter. Fourth Wiseman says, "You are a fool, Captain. I'm not from the penal
I think he means penal, but he couldn't use it.
Penal colony.
But it says
okay.
pennial.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was just me. Offspring, but we did
I'm gonna
oversee.
assume that was autocorrect.
I think so too.
Hey, Wiseman, white or black?
Yeah, I just know he's from Australia.
He probably white, criminal.
Fair enough. But we did oversee the prisoners in Tasmania. Fact. And of course, Tom Carpenter, shout out to you, Baldy Balderson, says, "You're too happy over here, Baldy." Yeah, you've been cracking up all night along with me. And also, Fourth Wiseman sending love over there for Mr. Balderson on his show. 10 Benjamin Balderson memberships. Shout out to all of you lucky lottery winners over there. Iotin says, I'm 3 minutes behind, but protection for Duck and protection for Dragon. Duck left, but if Dragon Fist, Andrew wants to take the 10-minute protection, I'll leave it to him. Iotin also throws in another 10 just because she loves us over here at Mater Nation, and as does Texas Bully Mom. Shout out to all of you lovely maters. Carpenter Tom Carpenter sends in 10 Raging Tomato memberships. If you are a lucky lottery winner, be sure to throw tomatoes in the chat for Tom Carpenter. Also, if you know where you're going, head over to the Gauntlet now. Otherwise, I'm going to shut down on the Raging Tomato side on YouTube, and I will redirect you over there directly. But yes, we are heading over to the Gauntlet, and we will shut down on Raging Tomato side. Zippy with the Big 10 says Andrew has and will continue to prove his point and make a fool out of Captain. Andrew, any thoughts to that, sir? That came in on your side, I believe.
Thank you so much, Zippy. I haven't seen her in a minute. I don't know if she's still here, but you're going to see more of that in a second with Captain. I promise.
Oh, Captain, what say you?
I didn't even hear what he said. What he lie about? what he lie about today? What he lie about?
Zippy comes in with a big 5, says Spin is angry. Haha, killing it, Spin. Yes, I'm excited to see what Spin has for us tonight. Fourth Wiseman says, stop crying, Captain. Here, the white devil coin not going to you. Aw. Aw. I'm sure you're getting donos.
Only people cried on here is white people. America cried. The other dude at the top cried. The other dude cried. Y'all only ones crying. The last 2 white people saved y'all because y'all been just some emotional white men.
Fair enough. Fair enough. This is a big boot with everyone's foot in it, Captain Teriak. Get the fuck out.
To be fair, I'm the only white man in the panel that follows white gods. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a fact. That's that. You
Alderson should be the most.
With your gods.
Good point.
That's correct.
Aggro with the big 2. Oh my God, what did I walk into? I don't know, but it's been fun tonight. Fourth Wiseman says this is a white coin, not. Oh my God, Fourth.
This is a white coin, not a black coin. Where's your black monastery system, Captain Tazaya Crickets? You get nada, and cease using a white social system.
Oh, I've never seen Fourth Wiseman get this worked up
He
before.
That guy usually drops like very intellectual statements. And this is how
I
he's going.
know. Oh my God.
He did that because he spelled that word wrong.
Well, these are from like an hour ago.
That guy usually drops like philosophical statements that are pretty like amazing. This
He probably
time
gets butt plugged when the live is over. When the live is over, he probably gets butt plugged when the live is over.
Hey Sarah,
my
how do we
God.
get over to the gauntlet?
I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here. You don't go anywhere. You're on panel. You don't go anywhere. But I'll drop the show link in the chat unless one of my mods can hit it. Oh, actually, the Uncle Guns is dropping the Gauntlet link in the chat right now.
So we just stay on and we get transitioned over.
Yeah, you're not moving. We're staying right here.
Okay.
Can we hurry up to the gauntlet?
We're
Let's go,
going.
Cap.
Agar with his new membership. Shout out to you. Headmistress says, down with LJ. Bring up Toasty. LJ, you're going to the backstage. Just hang tight back there. Toasty, get his spot up. And of course, this is the boot game. You can boot anyone on this screen except for Captain T. And if you're going to boot me, you better send a lot of money to do it. Okay. Fourth Wiseman says, this is for Clay. You can fight water with this one, Clay. Are you having fun, Clay?
I am. In fact, I think T and I are both fighting water. We both come from the same viewpoint on the flood. So yeah.
Fair enough. Dixon sending 5 Dragonfish memberships over on his end. Much love to you. Caledonian says, before Israel, there was Canaan. Why
it means
identify
Scottish.
What?
It means Scottish. That's Scottish elixir. It's Caledonian.
Oh. Before Israel, there was Canaan. Why identify with the Israelites and not Canaanites? Same people, different period.
I could see the Thor in you with the beard and the look. I could see it now. Now after you spoke, I could see it.
The answer to that is Canaanites were an area, and the Israelites were the Hebrew people that took the covenant.
Yeah, so
Before
Canaanites.
location.
Canaanites are called Canaanites because they come from a man named Canaan. Israelites are Israelites because they come from a man named Israel. The landmass does not make you who you are. So they just named the land Israel once they took it over, but they were Israelites because they come from Israel. That's all. Very easy.
Kind of.
Ain't no damn.
All right.
Yeah, kind of. Because a lot of
Jacob was changed to Israel.
Fourth Wiseman still throwing out insults. Captain T, white man system, all of it. Why are you using it?
Why
Go
you
back
mad?
to
Because
your
I could take
cave.
advantage of the system. Hey, get out your feelings, man. Why you mad? Because I could take advantage of the system. That's all I'm doing.
He says,
The system.
he He says, I'm not racist, but I've seen thousands of black people go down this path of, oh, woe is me, when in fact it's got nothing to do with race at all.
So I'm not a woe is me person. I'm not complaining about what the white man is doing. My job is only to point out what the white man is doing and build what we're doing. I don't have that woe is me mentality.
That's all you've fucking done since you come up here.
What did I do?
Shut the fuck up already.
Literally, that's all you do.
What woe is me that, wait, but I want to hear what woe is me have I done?
How you're so oppressed by the white man.
I never said
that's
I
all
was
you
oppressed.
have done. I am sure everybody in this chat and everybody on this panel can agree. All you do is complain about the white man. Wait till she's done. I got something real good for you.
Wait 1 second.
Trust me.
I have
Oh, go ahead, Captain.
Shots motherfucking fired.
Let's fucking go.
All right, actually, let's do this.
Let's get into the gauntlet. Come
yeah,
on,
before it's about to turn off, I already know it. I am officially shutting down over on the Raging Tomato side. If you're watching on YouTube, Raging Tomato, Twitch, Twitter, Insta, whatever, Kick, whatever other thing, we are directing over to the Gauntlet on YouTube. That is at the Gauntlet Debate. Head over there. It will redirect, or Uncle Guns is so kindly dropping the link in the chat. We'll catch you over on the other side. Thank you. And there are several reasons we do it this way, but yes. All right, go ahead, Captain. You were answering to
I was
Spin.
just saying, I don't speak from, like, I'm not oppressed by anybody. Like, he gonna die from that cancer. That's a demon right there. He gonna die from cancer.
Well, I think
the damn
just because I want to chime in. I'm going to chime in.
Hold on one second.
You say we.
Motherfucker, you're on the Gauntlet now.
Why
you ain't gonna probably get the Mary Mental.
But let's at least
still one at a time.
Thank you. It is still one at a time.
I think
Go ahead, Clay.
Okay, so I just look. I think that a lot of the quote unquote white people are coming at you because you do say we when you refer to slavery. We were in slavery. We went through this. We happened. When you say we, you're identifying with those people from the past. And I know that that's where they're coming from.
Well, I am black. My ancestors do trace back to slavery. When I say we, it's because I don't ever want to separate myself from my people, just like everybody does. When y'all celebrate the 250th year of your independence, you're going to say we. You're going to say things. You're going to remember that history. So me remembering the history is not me being a woe is me type of attitude. When the Jewish man talks about the Holocaust, that's not woe is me attitude. They're remembering their history. So I just remember my history, and he's gonna die. That white man smoking that cigarette. That's how you know you got a demon. It says the Surgeon General's warning says it causes cancer, and you smoke it anyway, you're going to die.
See, Spin, he cares about you. That was out of love. He just told you. See that?
So are you, motherfucker. So we all are.
Die before me. I'm never dying.
You the man to come up here on a white girl's fucking panel talking about you hate motherfucking white people.
You're gonna die.
You are the epitome of stupid.
How am I the epitome of stupid when you brought
wait, hold the fuck on. You said, and I quote, hold on, shut your mouth.
Why is he crying, man?
I think he's worked up. Spin, why? Answer the question, why?
Wait, are we in gauntlet mode right now?
Yes,
You're fucking right.
Here.
Yeah.
Fuck what he want to say. You're gonna die. Because that cancer stick is gonna fucking
Hey, I told you this was gonna be the shit. Cap, I told you this is the place.
Tell me
I told you this is the
what I
place.
understand about gauntlet mode, there ain't no rules. So I don't have
Exactly.
Well,
Do you want to play no rules with me?
Except for there's still TOS, gentlemen. Still no TOS.
Yeah, we are still under TOS guidelines, but yes, have your fun, boys.
And one rule.
Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead, Omar.
1 second. Cap, Cap, real quick, just non-related to this fucking racist shit you guys all dealing with.
What did you want to say now? What you want to say?
Bro, it was about to be fucking hilarious, but you fucking had the cock blocking on that shit. You should let it roll. It would have been a whole twist. God damn it. But I'll come back with that Nigerian shit, master. You won't even know next time. Hey, I'm debating your boy here on the 12th.
Who?
Vocab, your
Vocab.
fucking your best friend.
We
That's
did. We
not-
told him earlier while you were.
I
stepping
know.
away
I'm
getting your
joking. I'm
food.
joking. I'm
No, but
joking.
but just for the record, I don't hate him. Like I don't have no
I know you're-
personal hatred like that. Like
No, it's an
I've
ideological
conversated with-
difference.
Yeah, I've conversated with Vocab before, so I don't have that.
I know.
It ain't like that. You know.
He's gonna get fucking burned up here on the 12th in the Trinity.
You
come
better.
on.
All right. Fourth Wiseman also
Yeah, you
said,
do.
if it's a race thing, well, I see a lot racing to the bottom. Oh my God.
What does that mean?
You know
What
what?
is
This
Oh,
dude
wait,
come
wait,
up
wait,
here
wait,
on
wait,
this panel
wait,
being a racist. Well, you're about to see real racism now.
I'm gonna tell you how y'all racist.
You show us angry.
You know why they changed the law on abortion? Because white
You're
bitches
fucking
is
right, I'm
killing their
going to.
babies left and right. The only one going to the bottom is the white race. Y'all about to be eradicated. That's why they changing the rules on abortion.
Why did black
When
women
they
fall
first,
for it?
when they first let the rules of abortion fly, because they wanted black people to abort their babies, and then y'all dropped.
why
to
did black
under
women
50.
fall for
I just
it?
want to finish.
Why did black women fall
y'all
for it?
dropped to under 50%. So in
So white
2026,
people are smart
Hold
enough
on,
not to kill
hold
their
on,
babies?
Clay. Hold on,
Wanna
hold on.
finish,
My
Clay?
rules, pardon me for just a moment, Captain T. My rules still apply. When one person is talking, you fucking let them finish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, I got
Go
Sarah
ahead.
person for me. I like that shit. Got Sarah.
No,
on my
it's
side.
called moderation.
I just want to finish. So in 2026, y'all dropped below 50% because the white race is failing. The only race that's failing is the white race. Y'all motherfuckers is going away. You know what race you can't get rid of? Because I'm gonna answer you, Clay, at the same time. Black women have aborted their babies. I hate it. The number one killer of black people is abortion. But even with the abortion, you can't get rid of black people. But y'all motherfuckers is dying. Y'all are in a state of emergency. Y'all mad at y'all white women because they love black dick. They love black dick, Latino dick. They love every dick but yours. That's what they love.
Because you people can't keep your dick in your fucking pants.
Black women have fell out of love of white dick. And they love that black dick, that Latino dick. They love any dick but white dick. That's what they love. And y'all white women are
Bro,
losing
that is
their
not
fucking
what I hear
mind.
from these women. That is not at all what I hear from these
Shout
women.
out to Neon for saying I like
Hey,
turtles.
Sarah, am I lying? Am I lying?
I disagree.
Hey,
There it
y'all,
is.
hey, on
I-
Sarah's side, and
Laid
y'all
it out on the table.
wait.
Strongly
On Sarah's
disagree.
audience, and my audience,
Plop.
put a 10 in the chat if you agree that Sarah was telling the truth. Put a 5 in the chat if you think Sarah was lying.
Well, I
Yeah,
think my
Here's-
dating history would be the example, right? Like,
All you gotta do is just put in the chat. Do I got
Yeah.
your up? Let me make sure. I got
Here's
your-
what I will say, Captain, is that women prefer men that are more outgoing or more take charges type. And there's a substantial portion of Christian weak white
So
men
far, it's
who
50-50,
should have
Sarah.
paid.
You're saying that women like to dance? Is that what you're saying?
and in the Christian community, I find there to be a lot of very weak men. It's they need to come back to the All Father. They need to get back in touch with their actual roots and let the desert people have their thing. Aha, shaman.
There's no deserts in Afghanistan, motherfuckers.
Are you sure you're not?
all
There it
right.
is. Sup?
Husky says, "Can the D-Gen games begin? Please boot Whitney, Wisconsin, looking ass." And that also brings up Husky himself. Let's get a shoey on board. The Thunder from Down Under. Shout out to
This
you.
guy's
Husky.
gonna.
Husky, my boy.
Husky's about to prove. Yo, Husky's about to prove Captain Tazariak's whole point.
Shoo-wee.
This is gonna prove Captain Tazariak's
We're
whole
going-
point. Don't do that shit.
Hold on. We're going full D-Gen mode. We must bless every gauntlet with a shoey. Go get your shoey, Husky. Why did you not already have one in the chamber?
This
Tom
act is-
Carpenter gifting out 20 gauntlet memberships. Shout out to you, sir. My kind Mater Nation rock star in the chat, along with Fourth Wiseman. He's our rock star too. We love all of them. And he even asked Kickables, Sarah, Listen, you can kick anyone off the panel except for Captain T. And if you want to kick me, it's going to take a lot of incentivization to boot me. All right. Okay. And backstage, I've still got Brian Fox, Salty Santa. I think Santa is insulted. How dare you shit on Christmas? But he's hanging out backstage. LJ's still hanging out backstage. Not Voltaire's back there. Christmas. And for the win is back there hanging out too. So there you go.
Hey, Sarah, you know that what Husky's about to do. Hey, you know what Husky's about to do on this stage is going to literally prove everything Captain Tazariak's been saying for the past 2.5
Husky
fucking hours,
he
right?
just drank all the vodka in the world.
No, you're about to see it, dude.
There you go.
It doesn't fucking prove shit because Mr. Captain K's too much over here. Fucking has already said everything about it.
This is a drunk white man right here, y'all. This is drunk white man.
I'm not drunk yet. I'm not drunk yet.
He's our resident degen. Proud.
What is degen? What is that?
Degenerate.
About to find out.
You have sex with your sister?
Nasty boot. Ew.
He drinking out of the shoe.
That's his work, dude.
Listen, man. You know, white people don't wash. You know, they wash like you got some people say.
How would you know? You take showers with them?
I listen to them say they don't shower.
Maybe they're lying. How can you trust a white devil? But maybe they're lying to you.
They ain't washing about their hygiene.
So since we're on the
hold on. I want to bring it over. Ant was waiting backstage very, very, very patiently. Ant, why don't you kick us off? Did you have a question for T, and maybe that can move us back into the topic?
Yeah. Thanks, Sarah. Also, thank you, Captain Tazariak.
Right.
I'm sorry. So, you know a lot more about this than I do. You're clearly well read, and I'm hoping you could just clear up one thing for me. Can you walk me through the historical chain that connects the ancient tribes directly to the transatlantic slave trade?
Gotcha. So when Christ was crucified, you had the disciples that went and taught the children of Israel. In 70 AD, Jerusalem fell. Two things happened. You had Israelites flee into Europe, and you had Israelites flee into Africa. The west coast of Africa specifically, you can actually get ancient maps where it would say land of Judah in the west coast of Africa. So when the so-called white man came in and was looking for slaves, the African tribes sold the Israelites into America. In the Bible, Deuteronomy 28:68 says, "Know that ye shall be brought into Egypt again with ships, and there ye shall be sold for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall redeem you." We have not been redeemed since we've been in this captivity in America.
Do you have a follow-up to that, Ant?
He doesn't remember 1% of what he just said.
Ant's muted. Do you know your Ant? I don't think you know you're muted. It looks like you're trying to talk.
I am a dummy.
Well, we knew that, but you're our dummy, and that's why we love you.
I kind of lost him at the end there. Something about America. That was from the Bible.
Man.
No, I'm sorry. I must have misheard you. I apologize.
Yes, Deuteronomy 28:68 prophesied about this transatlantic slave trade, us going into Egypt again. The word Egypt means bondage. So Egypt, the original people was named Mitzrayim or Matazarium. Egypt is the Greek word that they used to place on Egypt because it was our captivity. So when it says you're going to Egypt again with ships, there's only one people that went into captivity with ships and was sold to bondmen and bondwomen and have not been redeemed. That's the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. Even in Revelations, the 11th chapter, it says that place would be spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Sodom for all the gay shit y'all like to do, and Egypt for the bondage.
Excuse me?
Dude, he just makes claims. He has no evidence.
Excuse me?
Evidence of that?
Okay.
Have any evidence of anything you
Hey,
say?
you know what? I'm gonna give you evidence of. I'm gonna give you evidence in 2026.
That ain't even in the fucking Bible, homie.
Give you evidence in 2026.
Hey, Captain Radical Moron.
Hey, Chud the Builder used to get fucked by a black woman in his ass.
I guess I was confused.
Wait,
You guys
don't
okay.
You don't even know what evidence is.
That's why
You
Chud the
don't
Builder.
even know what evidence is.
Hey, Chud the Builder was going around calling black people the N-word because he was a masochistic. Because he couldn't get banged by a black woman in his ass no more, he had to go find how to get persecuted by other black men. He was a fairy.
Sounds gay.
Donald Trump.
Hold on, Captain Stupid.
So black
You said something earlier. You said something earlier.
Back off your mic, Spin.
You said something.
I know
You said something
I know you like to
Shut
suck
the
dick, but
fuck
get back
up.
off the mic. I know
Shut
you like
the
to suck
fuck up.
dick.
So
Shut
let me
the
get this
fuck up.
straight. Let me get this straight.
I
too.
bet
So
you
black,
suck dick. That's why
You
Get
you
your fuck off, Cat.
said
Get
something
your fuck off, Cat.
about the Epstein files.
back to the top. So
Oh,
black
hold on.
people
Spin was
partic-
asking something. Let him ask his question, Clay.
They all about
You
to
said,
chip out. All the white
excuse
men
me,
about to chip out,
excuse
y'all.
me. Do you want me to become really racist like you are? I said I would shut up if I were you.
They
Speed
about to
date.
chimp out. They about to chimp out.
Ask
Oh,
your
I'm not.
question.
Speed date.
The only chimping out in here is you.
Spin,
you're
ask your
not
question or I'll
busy
move
I'm
on.
trying, but he won't shut the fuck up.
You're too busy worried about
Speed
him.
date.
Just ask your question.
You said, and I quote, the Epstein files and President Trump, and he's a PDF file. Your words, not mine. You said it. I'm not going to repeat it. If you get the dicks out of your fucking ear, listen to what I'm saying. You
Yes,
said,
you're
and I
Speed
quote,
date.
you said, and I quote, Trump is a PDF file
Right.
because of the Epstein files. Your words, not mine.
Right.
Evidence?
Now see, you dumb fuck.
Right.
I am really versed in this topic. Tell me one page, where Trump did anything to the magnitude that you say he did. Show me. Prove it.
I would probably have to look up. Oh, let me know when you finish.
Look it up. You're so versed
Speed date.
in all of your bullshit and your racist slurs against white women, white men. You disrespected the host by what you said.
How did I disrespect the host?
White women are the devil? Well,
I
you
don't
should
think-
appear on a white woman's panel.
And why do you have to look it up? Are you making claims that you don't know if they're true or not, and you have to look them up? Is that what you're saying?
No. You asked for.
Why would you have to look up your own claim?
It's because it's too hard to look up, and he'll never be
Yep.
able to look it
I
up.
gotta
So
get
he'll
outside
say he'll
for
It's
it.
because it doesn't exist.
Oh shit!
No problem.
Are we
So,
really going to spend this time talking about
you know,
Trump?
Oh no, I'm calling
Give us
him
some
out on
evidence
his
if anything
bullshit,
goes
Omar.
Hold on,
So
hold
when we
on.
look up-
Let's
so
Spin
when you
have
say-
his
when I said I
moment.
would have to- when we
Speed
say-
date.
when I said I would have to look it up, is you're asking for
Come on, guys. Let's let
specific
Spin have his moment.
things. So I don't have the specific things on my person. A couple months ago, when I was actually studying it like that, I did. But what I do know is I'm not the only one that believes that. Most white men, like Nick Fuentes, what's the other guy? They believe that Donald Trump. They believe that Donald Trump is only siding with Israel in the war because he's being blackmailed because of the Epstein files. That's not a black thing. That's what white people believe.
Yeah.
So no, I don't have
Authority.
That's the
I don't have the
Authority,
direct things. I don't have the direct things in front of me. That
You want to know why
No
you don't
evidence,
have the
appeal to
direct
authority.
things in front of you? You want to know why you don't have the direct things in front of you?
Because
Because it doesn't exist. You dumb fucking.
I understand. You're gonna bust a blood vessel. So you gotta understand.
Oh, I'm not gonna bust a blood vessel, but I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you this offer. I'm gonna give you this offer.
Give it to me.
If you hate the United States, like I have seen from at least 30 of your Instagram,
Did you
I
follow
will pay
me?
for you to get the fuck out of my country and
There's
go
no
where you
country.
think your ideology will
Country.
fucking make sense.
ain't your country though. It's a country that you stole. Thieves don't get to keep what they stole.
Oh, now we're back to stolen land. Please go there.
Evidence?
Please fucking go there.
Another claim. Evidence? Any evidence of that?
This ain't your country.
You're gonna lose up here, buddy. You're gonna lose.
This is my fucking country. This is my brother's country.
Oh, this is my brother. My brother. You know what?
My brother, though.
That's right, and you will never be.
Spin, you're not helping your team here. Jim with the Big Ten says, I'm white, but after watching that dude drink out of the shoe, I think we're all Shout out to you. Husky, you got another one in the chamber?
I told you that wasn't going to be winning the argument there.
1 second.
I lost the argument on this shit.
Oh, now he's got to take a call.
He's like, does a bear shit in the woods? Of course I have another one.
And then Husky says, Captain Taze too much seems to love talking about male reproductive organs. He shall now be known as Milkman Consumer of Milk, as the Milkman Consumer of Milk. What, Husky?
He's a milkman. He consumes milk because it wouldn't let me say cum. All right.
So if you think about it, that means I will be milking women, though.
Oh, okay. That's
YouTube Super Chat wouldn't let me say cum. So he's now the consumer of
You got to
milk.
be creative. And Fourth Wiseman, I'm sad to see this, and I hope you don't feel this way. Fourth Wiseman says, I failed to see how having this Captain Tazariak fool on the channel, Sarah, is going to grow the channel. For me, I'll abort. Well, hold on. This one's for me. For me, I'll abort activity here since apparently the hatred spreader can't be booted. And Fourth Wiseman, my platform offers voices to all and any. If I came in, let me respond and then I'll give you a moment. If I sat here and was picky on what types of opinions, backgrounds, experiences, so on and so forth, of who I would host on my show and who would I allow to be a guest or a panelist, I would have no panelists, because this is what this platform is here and meant to do. It offers the ability to share your opinion, and the other people are here to challenge your claims and potentially shut it down. So it works in all worlds, not just the way I want to see it done. All right, and to you, Captain.
Yeah, last night there were two rabbis arguing over the Talmud. Last night.
Go ahead, Captain.
Yeah, I was just gonna say to Fourth Wiseman, we appreciate all the money that you've given so far. I think you've given about $100 or something like that. Get the fuck on, but I bet you'll be back watching Sarah, following Sarah, because that's what you do. You can't get offended. Content is content. That's what people fail to realize. When you're creating content, you can't have content in what they call an echo chamber. Echo chamber does not create content. You have to have someone that challenges your position, and then that's what creates the controversy. That's what makes people watch. Nobody paid attention. If the 8 of us or 9 of us on this panel just agreed, nobody would care. But when you have someone that can stir up the pot, that's what makes people watch. That's why it's called content.
And I also consider it to be earning your place, not in your position, but the panelists and their claims that they want to make. You have to challenge it. Everybody has to be challenged in order to verify that what you're saying is in fact your understanding and what's correct. So I love you, Fourth Wiseman. I know you're a big contributor here on both channels, and I know we love you in the chat, and you offer a lot of great words of wisdom with your supers and in the chat as well. And I don't want to see you go, especially not on something that the channel and what it represents. Go ahead, Clark.
Can I respond to it as well?
Yeah.
And because when I see what he's saying about hatred spreader, specifically those words, I kind of agree with him, right? Because you have stated multiple times that you hate people, certain people, right? Now you are claiming to be an Israelite. Israel was supposed to be that shining city on the hill for all nations to see, for all nations to emulate, for all nations to appreciate and be like. But when you do come up here and say, I hate certain people or I hate certain groups of people, what you are doing is you are perpetuating the hate. So I understand, and I actually completely empathize with that, because I've been hated for sure, 100%. I've been hated by people, and for no reason, right? Because again, I don't identify as white. I identify as a man created by God to be an example. Now, sure, I'm not perfect, but just like Paul wasn't perfect, just like nobody but Jesus, apparently, according to the doctrine. But
Paul was a liar.
When you bring, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but when you bring a certain aspect
Paul was not a liar
of hate,
yes.
When you bring that to the table and say it's okay to hate, that is in fact spreading the idea that hate is okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, what you're saying makes sense. And if I was hating without cause, I would agree with you. In Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter says, to every season there is a purpose. And it says there's a time to love, a time to hate. In Psalms 139, 19 and 20, it says, do not I hate them that hate thee, O God, I hate them with the perfect hatred. As I stated in the beginning of this conversation, my hatred for white people is not emotional. Otherwise, I would not have responded to Sarah at all. I would not have agreed to sit with Sarah at all. So it's not from an emotional, every time I see a white person, you white devil, da, 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 da. We're speaking from what happens collectively to our people. We're speaking of the systematic oppression that happens to our people. And to tell me that I can't hate when I see white Democrats opposing black Democrats, white Democrats opposing white Democrats, liberals opposing this one, and they all hate each other. So they can hate each other. But as a black person, and they have their reason for hating each other, but a black person that has hatred now got to be told, I cannot hate. That lets me know how much devilish white people are, because you're telling me I have to love everything. I can't love everything. You know someone's love sometimes by what they hate. So if I hate, when I say I hate the white man, I hate his drugs, his abortion, the gay agenda, all of those things, but it doesn't make me not have a conversation. But I'll give y'all a story real fast if y'all can bear with me. I was working at this company, like I'm a certified wireless network administrator. That was my profession. I used to install Avaya phone systems, specifically the IP office. So I knew how to do networking, engineering, and everything. I'm working for this company, and they play my video at their company. So the president of the company is playing my video where I'm calling white men a devil, fake Jew, XYZ. I go into his office. Now I pack my bag up because I'm thinking I'm about to get fired. I pack my bag up. I go into the office and he says, you know, we watch your video, but you don't say none of those things here. I say, yeah, because it's not a reason for me to say those things here. And I kept that job. I did not lose that job. I kept it because they understood I'm speaking about a problem that affects black people. Just like a Democrat is speaking about a problem they feel affects the Democrats, the Republicans, the same thing, the liberals, the same thing. So if everybody is free to love and hate what they feel they can, black people have that same right to love and hate based on how they feel what's happening to them. It's just that simple.
So
do you hate black gays?
Hold on, before you go,
yeah, I hate black gays.
Go ahead, Clay.
Have to respond to this. Don't go off on him before I can have a chance to respond to what he is responding to. Why I say, and I'm going to go ahead and quote Jesus here. Okay.
Oh
Matthew
shit.
5:43 and 44 says, "You have heard that it has been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute."
I apologize. I'm back.
That portion right there is one of the heaviest handed slaps in the mouth for anyone who hates. Now, Jesus did not come to be a nice guy. He came with a sword, and those words right there, that's sharper than any two-edged sword. So you saying it's okay that you hate these people? It is not. This is not Jesus' commandments. Jesus commanded us to love our enemies, even if they literally put you into bondage.
Hold on, did he ever say he hates white people?
That's
I don't think I
crazy
heard him
work.
say he hates white.
So let me ask you something before I answer. Do you love Osama bin Laden?
Yes.
That's diabolical. So now I'm gonna answer the question.
He was
Now,
not
I can't
ready for
believe
that answer. Damn, Cap, yo, clip that shit, Cap. You just got served.
That's
You got
the diabolical
served, baby.
right
That
there.
American Christianity
answer,
right there.
I'm gonna answer just biblically. When Christ says, "Ye have heard before time," what he's quoting is Leviticus, the 19th chapter, when he's talking about loving your neighbor, which is an Israelite loving an Israelite. And the reason why he has to say that is because the northern kingdom is not there. You may not know this history. So when Christ is on the scene, there's 9 tribes of Israel that broke up because we hated each other. So when he's saying that, the hatred that he's trying to break is the hatred between the northern kingdom and southern kingdom. He's not talking about loving white people, because Christ said, "I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel." So with that one verse, he's not sent to white people, African people, Chinese people, Arab people, Palestinians. He ain't sent to none of them. He's only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. What are they lost in? They're lost in their hatred for each other. They're lost in idolatry. They're lost in sexual lust. They lost in all of those things. So the neighbor that he's talking about is not white people.